Alrighty, well, it's been, it's been probably at least a month, maybe more, since I've played Monster Train, and they've, released a lot of new content from what I'm told. I had this request from Alf. I'm supposed to play Melting Remnant as my primary and Stygian Guard as my secondary. We're going to play at the top Covenant, and hopefully I don't just get wrecked. We'll try a few attempts of the game, even if we, attempts at this run, even if I lose. Had a discussion with Abyss yesterday about games with Ascensions. Hey, Quezzle, what's up, man? Yeah, Quezzle's been wanting me to do this for a while as well. So I'm seeing some new stuff here already. This is... What is this? Do I get to actually... Do I get to... Oh, this is interesting. So normally you, before this update, you would be guaranteed to get dregs. Now it looks like you can pick... I don't know if you're guaranteed to get that champion, but you're, or yeah, I guess there's just an extra champion. Huh. So I guess we're guaranteed to have this champion, and we're guaranteed to have primitive molds instead of dregs. So reform a random unit. This should be interesting. I like the artwork here. As for this, of course we don't get a champion for our secondary clan. But we do get to choose which thing we get. So this is a new card as well. Apply Frostbite 6 to the front enemy unit, discard a card at random. Well, Frozen Lance is trash. Discarding things is probably worse, but at the same time this is free. So, yeah, we're gonna go for that. Looks like a fun card. Artaga says, we're both unhappy with how these games make you step through each ascension like one at a time. Well, a lot of people in Monster Train just like set themselves to rank 25. I didn't do that because I thought it would be sort of fun content to try to ascend. Yeah, it's true, F. But also there's cards that we might be able to pick up with Stygian Guard that do cool things when you discard them, so we could potentially... This looks like almost strictly better than Frozen Lance in a lot of ways. But yeah, we'll just, we'll play with the new champion and see how this works out. It's going to be interesting not to have the dregs. I'm not going to add any mutators. I don't know if you can ascend the covenants when you add mutators. Yep, doesn't count for covenant rank unlocks. Although, bear in mind that for my new run request thing that I've set up with the channel points, feel free to request any of this crap if you want to request a future run. Although I would like to get to Covenant 25 first. And also, of course, if you don't have channel points, as always, you can just give me 500 bits and I'll play whatever. Alrighty, so we'll click Depart. This new champ is really cool. Yeah, I hope so. Alrighty, hey, that's new. That's a new boss, isn't it? Talos the Architect. So it shows us all of our boss battles right off the bat. This game definitely needed a little more polish, and things like this are for sure a step in the right direction. Okay, enemy units enter with Rage. Okay. Talos attacks every turn and gains armor on Slay. Does Talos... Whoa, does he attack even when he's in the floating mode? That'd be interesting. And sort of terrifying. Fell the Wings of Light. This guy is normal. He has rage as well. So I'm wondering if we could get some dispel type stuff. That'd be handy. The melted wax or whatever it's called. And then Seraph, our end boss, removes buffs and debuffs. Okay. Okay. So we start with 2 drafts. Given that we have a hero that we seem to have started with cards that reform, this is a great card to have 2 of. Spell weakness is kind of weird. This is kind of... Well, this isn't a selection thing, Alf. This is just the cards we started with. We don't get to pick. I'd pick the draft if I could only pick one of these. But yeah, Energy Siphon is completely useless to us right now. I don't think we have anything that does spell damage. Except... No, we have this Mortal Entrapment. That does 25 damage, so we can Siphon and then Entrap, I suppose. Deals 25 damage. This is new, I think. No, it can't be new, because it's gold bordered. I just don't remember this card. Attuned. That's a new keyword. Multiply the effects of magic power by 5. Oh boy. Deal 25 damage and apply Daze 3 to an already damaged unit. So I guess if we upgrade this to have more magic power, you could get an enormous amount of damage out of that. Only does it to an already damaged unit though, so this is kind of... I don't know about these two guys. Okay, so Little Fade has 5 attack power and 1 defense. That's a little worrying with how fragile he is. Let's go to the Forge first so I can see exactly how the hell he can be upgraded. Alrighty, so there's 3 versions. We only get to see 2 of them. Presumably, unless something's changed. So one makes him endless, which is pretty interesting. And then on Extinguish he gains extra attack, extra HP, and more cost. Oh, that's weird. That's weird and really interesting. You could do some super duper fun things with this if you had the ability to generate mana. Wow. Spikes 1, if he kills things he gets extra attack power, and Spikes 2 permanently. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And then we can just reform this dude is the thing. Unfortunately, if we make him endless, we can't reform him. So we have all these reform cards. I think I'm just gonna take this. This could be really fun. So if he dies, we'll just play him again. That's wild. If there's some way we can give him more HP, that'd be good. Okay, 50% chance to apply Daze. That's really, really strong. Or when a friendly unit dies, apply plus 10 attack power. You know, well, that's obviously this. That's insane. That's outrageous. Because we're going to be reforming an awful lot with all these primitive molds, you know. Well, this is real interesting. I feel like this is already really strong with these drafts and whatnot. First defense. Enter with Spikes 3. So again, we're gonna lose Little Fade every time he attacks. But we can just... I mean, hell, every single turn we're gonna have a primitive mold to pull him back with. Probably. On the other hand... Well, hold on, let me see what these enemies are. Okay, so... He's the one with Weight of Contrition. 5 HP, 1 HP, 25 armor. This is kind of ugly. I'm not going to be able to get kills with Fade. Yeah, this is really ugly. I mean, we'll cast Draft and they'll do good work, but Spikes count for kills. Ah, thank you, Quezzle. I had forgotten. Nevertheless, yeah, okay, so we'll spike the foot soldiers, I suppose, if we pop him in front. If I put on the Spikes 3, our drafts will die as soon as they attack, which is fine because they're going to burn out anyway. So I think we can and should do this. Okay. So let's remember that the fairy can show up here or here. So we'll put Little Fade here and he'll immediately die and he will kill the foot soldier. We're not gonna use the mold. Yeah. So we probably draw a mold next turn. So he dies, this guy dies, he gets upgraded permanently, very good. Probably put, let's see, if I put Draft here, he burns out immediately, doesn't he? So we put Draft here, yeah, and then he will kill the Protector. Well, he won't kill it, but he'll do damage. And then we'll just put, what we'll do is we'll put the Steward up here just so he can kill. We start out dazed because of the Covenant, so if the Fairy shows up there, it's no problem. I do wish that we could just immediately save this thing somehow, but nah. There's that dead weight from the Covenant. Seems like I remember how to play this game. Now, sadly, the Collector showed up here. I call that the Fairy, but it's not a Fairy. It's called the Collector. I guess it also is a Fairy. Let's see, Primitive Mold. Let's hope that we pull back our hero, yeah. Okay, we got the Draft instead. That's okay, though. If I just put him here, he'll be okay to kill both of these things, right? Yeah. Yep. And then he'll slaughter this stuff down here, too. So then what we'll do is we'll Primitive Mold again, and we'll pull back Little Fade, who is becoming an absolute champion. Like, I tell you, this Resin Block is going to be crazy with this deck. I think this is going to be a win. So we put him here. He's going to die. Sadly, Forged Disciple does damage here. Vaguely tempted to throw the Draft out in front and just have him tank. Well, no, because then that won't die. Let me think about this. So attack, killed, and then that guy attacks and he'll just kill the Draft. But I do want to put the Draft out. I could do an extra 22 damage to this thing, I suppose. Could just put a Train Steward, like... Well, see, that's not good because we want at least one of these things to attack him. I wish we could absorb his damage and then let both of these attacking and kill Little Fade. We need to cast Draft to get it out, just so it's one of the mold targets. If I put Draft here, it dies, and then this thing attacks and kills itself. And then he gets to attack the front. If I put him back here, he still doesn't get an attack, so it doesn't really matter what I do, except, actually, hold on. 2 + 5 is 7. He kills it, and then, yeah, this only has 5 HP, so we might as well just put him in front. Okay, so he dies, and then this thing in the back dies, and the difference is we do damage to the dude in the front, so that's cool. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow. This game was always kind of difficult to math out for me. And then, of course, like, I haven't played in a while, so... Now, unfortunately, we didn't draw the cards that we wanted, but that's okay. I guess I'll go ahead and burn Siphon. Well, I didn't need to do that. I could have just done Mortal Entrapment. That's okay, though. This guy's gonna die, is the thing. Yeah, like, sadly, didn't really... That whole hand didn't do much for me. Okay. Do the Primitive Mold. And we get the old Draft. So he has Burnout 2. Put him here. We'll put... Let's see, you don't have Sweep, do you? No, you don't. So we'll put the Steward there. And then we'll just get a little damage going there. Those Frostbites are going to be huge. Oh, we've been memed on. Man, we didn't draw any of our primitive molds. That's rough, man. We need to make this deck smaller, or else it's going to be too unreliable to win. So this is real interesting. I don't need to cast this thing. I can just siphon this fella, and then I can just foregone power twice. Well, just once, actually, because I want to... There's a chance I could discard the other foregone powers, so what we do is... Ah, shit. If I... Wait, what am I thinking? I have 3 mana, I can just cast this. Derp. I shouldn't have, though, because... No, I should have saved that in the hand, because then I could have foregone powered and maybe discarded it, so that was a mistake. We're gonna have 1 less Frostbite. Okay, that's fine. I could have put the train guy on top, but I want to keep the space for other stuff. fingers crossed, and yes, we do in fact get the molds. So we'll do that. We got the draft. We'll do that. And we got Little Fade. Hello. So he only takes up one spot. He's a little guy. Draft also only takes up one spot. So what we'll do is we'll, he does have Burnout now though, which is a bit of a problem. I'm sort of tempted to put him, so you're going to take 21 damage. I'm sort of tempted to put him here. And then both of them die, and he gets both of the kills. No need to cast the draft. So this is ideal, really, isn't it? Nice. So he gets extra damage and spikes from both these things. Okay, guys. This deck is coming together already. I'm liking this. Okay. So let's be very careful about what it is that we choose to put into this deck, because I'm noticing that I'm going to have horrid problems trying to pull my guys back if I have too much shit in the deck. I almost wanted to skip here. I don't want stealth, not really. It's a non-bow with the other stuff I'm trying to do. Wicklash is kind of interesting. I don't think so. That's apply, not enhance, so the final boss will, I think, take the 5 attack away. Dripfall could be useful. Yeah, I think I might Dripfall. It's nice to have things that let you move stuff around. Although, yeah, to be honest, I mean, don't think we need it. I think we'd rather just have a small deck, so I'm gonna take the money. Okay. This has got that attuned thing to it now. Discard a card at random. I don't think we're going to take that, although we've already got these energy siphons, so we either need to get rid of those or start doing something with them. Offering token, draw 1, discard 1. I don't really want that. Titan's Gratitude could be cool, I suppose, but it looks like because of this resin block, we really are just going to try to focus in on summoning big things. So my instinct is we're gonna get rid of energy siphons. We're even probably going to get rid of the mortal entrapment. Maybe. It's very expensive. I don't really see us having a big spell weakness type situation where we can do a ton of damage to the boss with a spell. If one of these things was backline removal, I might consider it, but let's just take the money again. So we have a big-ass pile of money going into this floor, you know. Okay. So Merchant of Steel, Merchant of Magic, Gold, Stygian Banner. I don't think we need any Stygian units. I'm feeling great about my units. What I'm not feeling so good about is my ability to mold a bunch of times. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go here and hope that we can upgrade one of those mold spells. We're really leaning into our main character here. So I didn't get the thing that I wanted. I wanted the holdover, or whatever it is, where I can cast it and then cast it again and again and again and again. Don't even have anything with consume. I guess we could reroll. Make something cost less. If we could get like holdover and then make primitive mold cost less, I guess it'd be okay. Well, we can make this do 75 damage, I guess. Gosh. A little bit goofy. Because of the attuned, it does 5 times more. 3 mana though is just so much. I think I'm just gonna reroll. I don't think I'm gonna spend gold on any of this. Just hope that we get holdover. Okay, this costs 110. If I could afford to do this. Let's just make this cheaper. And honestly, I'm gonna reroll and not make that more powerful. Stack stone, double stack, huh? We could apply dazed 6. That's genuinely useful, I guess, for bosses, maybe. Stack stone on foregone power could be cute. This is definitely not the card we wanted, though, I'll tell you that much. So we're going to focus on purging to make the deck more consistent. Stewards, maybe, and then just focus entirely on drafts. Yeah, I think what this deck wants more than anything is just me getting rid of crap. Okay, let's commit to getting rid of the siphons, I think. Just less stuff in the deck, it's fine. Okay, yeah, we'll make the molds, super cheap, I guess. I think I may have made a mistake. I think I should have saved, and I probably could have afforded one more purge. But that's okay. I'm not gonna upgrade this, I'm gonna save my money. Hey, Senshi, how you doing, man? No, I've had this game for a while, but I did just get the expansion, which is free. I just updated it, and there's a lot of new stuff in it. Alrighty, like this champion. Alrighty, so he's 13-1 now, he's got spikes 9. Our deck is a little bit smaller, so a little bit more manageable. I think maybe I should have gotten rid of the stewards instead of the siphons, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out for us. There's a unit draft here. Yeah, there's some fun stuff in it. I'm having fun with this run, although I think we may have just created a bad situation. Okay, so it gives them 10 extra armor. This guy's just a big guy. These guys have rage. Do I have enough spikes to do the armor plus? No, I don't. What about this guy? Yeah, haste. Yeah, we have no backline removal, which is painful. But once we burn out Fade a few times, we'll just be slaughtering the entire row, as long as once he has enough HP to survive. To tank a little bit. Should be okay. I think I'm going to not take the unit draft as much as I would really like to have it. Because I want to be able to buff up Fade some more. Okay, sadly we didn't get any drafts. That's really bad. Okay, well, this guy definitely goes down here. 5, 10. Going right to the top floor, which is painful. We will put Fade down here so he dies immediately. One of these guys dies. If I were to put this guy here, I think we could keep Fade alive. Huh. Let's see. Those two will hit. That will hit. Yeah, we can keep Fade alive if we do this. This way we get to kill 2 guys, and he gets a kill. That's all good. And then we'll put the train steward up here. And so when they jump up here, he'll kill one of these things. The rage will take down the damage a little bit. It'll be okay. Maybe I should have probably let Fade die so I could use the mold. That's okay though. Let's go ahead and do this. So there's my super steward, I guess. Okay, we'll go ahead and put Mr. Steward here. Well, let's think about this because we are made to discard things here. Huh. we're going to take one pyre damage. It's no big deal, I guess. It's nothing I can do here because this only applies to the front enemy unit. Okay, let's, what are we going to do with this steward? We could put him here. Let's put him here. Because I want him to burn out, I want this guy to die so I can pull him back next turn, hopefully. Well, actually, no. I may not draw one of my molds next turn. It's reasonably likely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, it's almost guaranteed, so yeah, we'll put him back here. So he burns out. Okay. I'm going to put a second steward here. Okay, and then we'll just foreground power you. Get my gold. Alrighty. So finally we draw a draft. I guess that I could Mortal Entrapment if I wanted to take this thing out and avoid taking another 1 damage to my pyre, but that's pretty goofy. So let's just mold. And then mold, and that's the problem with that card. Not enough stuff. Not enough stuff. I guess that I could... This is going to burn out anyway, so we can save ourselves the damage by throwing that there, and then both these things die. And I suppose I will just put this gentleman here to help with the boss. This guy's going to burn out if I cast him. Which means that he'll be in the consume pile again. Really want Fade back. Guaranteed to get the primitive mold next turn, so I can guarantee myself access to Fade or a draft, so I think I'm going to not cast this. Yeah, okay. Fuck me, they're going to go right to the top. Okay, well, obviously we do this. And we get Fade. Okay, based. He's gonna burn out, so we might as well put Fade in the back. That's one buff steward, yeah. Well, it's the fact that I have resin block and the fact that he's died twice, so he gets 10 attack every time he dies, and then he also gets a bonus every time I remold him. It's pretty cool stuff. Fade's gonna burn out too. You want spikes first? Yeah, I do. Well, sort of. If I put him in front, then he dies instantly from this attack and this attack. I do 26 damage. It's just a matter. I think I do more damage to the boss if I put him in front. I'll do the whole, or if I put him in the back, I'll do the whole 32. No, actually it's better if I put him in front because that means that the steward's attack is hitting the boss. And in fact, Fade actually lives through this attack because he has 6 HP, not 5. So, yeah, it is a little bit rough, I agree. And it's a shame that I can't use foregone power to damage the knight. Alright, let's put the draft out. We'll get another 20 damage on the boss before he burns out. And this does nothing, unfortunately. But yeah, this is really rough. So we have 2 primitive molds, and we do have the steward, but I filled up this damn floor already, so... Alrighty, well... We get the draft. We get the draft, okay. That's lame. Champ is 1 slot, but we didn't randomly pull him, unfortunately. Okay. So we should put him here, I think, because he's going to burn out anyway. He can survive 1 turn here. But if I put this here... Actually, hold on. So 1 turn goes by, 9 damage. Hits this. I do 9 damage, the draft would survive even if he was in front. If he goes here, yeah, draft it back is unfortunately, I think, the right choice, because even if I do this, steward dies, then I take 1 damage, and then I take 9 damage. He doesn't get a second set of attacks. So yeah, draft goes in the back. And again, sadly, the capacity is full, so... Luckily, we didn't discard other foregone, so this is gonna... I don't know if we lose here. We might. This deck desperately needs backline. Yeah, no, we don't lose, but that was really rough. Hey, they upgraded Entombed Explosive. That's 50 damage now. I think that was less before. It's not really backline removal, though, is it? None of this is that useful. I mean, Hallowed Drippings could be okay if I were to apply Frozen to it. It's an incredibly goofy way of getting Burnout, though. I think I'd rather put the Burnout lady in front, you know? Although I guess with Fade the way he is, you kind of want him tanking. I think I'm just going to take money. Okay, what do we got? Any backline removal? Nope. Crypt Builder is, I guess, sort of backline, but not really. It just shoves things from the front to the back. And we already got rid of both of our energy siphons, so I don't really want to build into that kind of thing. That may have been a mistake. Alrighty, so we have a Hellvent, we have a banner, we have a Remnant banner, and a Merchant of Steel here. If I was going to duplicate anything, I guess I could duplicate one of my primitive molds. Our biggest problem is that we're not reforming the right stuff at the right time. If I go over here, I can hit up the Merchant of Steel, and I can remove cards there. I could also upgrade the drafts, I suppose, one of the two. Stygian banner, Remnant banner. There's a chance I could get the lady here, which would be cool. Not quite sure what I want. I'd love to duplicate, but we don't have anything really worth duplicating except for a primitive mold. Huh. It might be what I have to do. Guess I would remove Mortal Entrapment. By the way, we have a boss coming in. Tough choice. It would be nice to throw multi-strike or something on the draft, if we could afford that. 180 should be enough for that, I believe. Yeah, worst case scenario, we can remove... Maybe remove a Train Steward, which I should have done before. Okay, Endless, I don't care about that. Wickstone would be kind of cute, I suppose. Heartstone, plus 25 HP. I think I just do a Purge. We could reroll and, like, hope for multi-strike, but I'm just gonna Purge one of these guys. And I guess I will throw a Wickstone on draft, maybe. Or we could even do Heartstone Wickstone. Turn him into a genuine, halfway decent tank. Okay. He's acceptable. Oh, I should have gotten this first to see what we... Shit, I messed up. Paraffin Thug, huh? Let's get the Tycoon. Let's throw him in the back behind, behind Fade, I think. What up, girl? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, we could make this a Spike Driver deck. I wish I had done this event before I did the Merchant of Steel. This is a fun little card. But you really want to upgrade it before you start copying it. Wish we had more money. Is it even possible for me to get 2 Merchants of Steel in a row? Let me look at the old map. Yeah, it's not possible. Holy shit. So I'd have to wait. Whoa, are no Merchant of Steel available for a really long time? So, no, 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 oh my god, it's like until 7. Brutal. And you don't really want to start copying them. Christ. Well, that was a mistake then, wasn't it? Hey, Barbarian, how you doing, man? Okay. So if I want to... Okay, let's see what this new boss is. Oh, she's cute. So if she kills something, she will gain 25 armor. And she attacks apparently while she's floating around if I put things in this area here. Okay, I want to put the Tycoon out. Uh-huh. I think I actually want Fade to die. Okay. And then we'll just put the draft here. So they all die. And I get to harvest a whole bunch of money. I'll just apply some Frostbite. Get some value out of that, you know? Chomp, chomp, chomp. Alright, I really don't know what I'm going to do about this stupid Spike Driver colony. If I had looked more closely, I would have skipped that event. I didn't realize we were just so completely and utterly cucked out of Merchant of Steel. I guess I'll just kind of hold it and have it be a curse, you know? From the mold. Hey, little Fade. So if I put him in front, he just dies. Although this guy's dying. We can't even let this thing die is the thing. Because if we do, it copies the non-upgraded version, which is just terrible. So you're available, huh? It's too bad we can't, like, remold this somehow, you know, and then get copies of it that are upgraded from the mold. Now, that'd be cool. Alright, so if I put Fade here, this guy's not getting any attacks, right? 10, 15, yeah, he's just dying. If I put Fade here, then Fade just dies and doesn't get any kills. What I could do is we could put Fade here. Okay, and then put the draft in front just to tank this. Actually, that's 18 damage, shit. I almost want to put out the Spike Driver colony. Oh, right, there's another attack I wasn't paying attention to. Boo! Okay, kinda lame. Yeah, I made a mistake. This was all terrible. I guess we get 15 gold out of this, but yeah, mistakes were definitely made. Not used to counting that attack. Mistakes were made. A very Clintonian thing to say. Alright, we'll mold. We'll mold. It's okay, we're gonna mold out really tough stuff. 14, the rage goes down a little bit. 14, 18 plus 7 damage. Definitely enough to kill little Fade. However, if I put Fade in front, these two guys do die. Right? Ah, no, they don't. Oh yeah, 4 plus 7 is 11. Durr. I'm good at math. Can't do the Mortal Entrapment. 30x2 is pretty sick. Maths is hard. Well, this guy will survive. 14, 18 plus 7, 25. Yeah, he'll survive if I put him in front. And then he just straight up murders these two guys, and Fade still gets a kill, which is the best that he can do, really. What? Oh, right. This is damaging him. We still get the kill, though. We just don't kill that thing. If I can get a foregone power next turn, we'll be able to take that out, though. So that's cool. Yeah, there's a foregone power. Good. This guy's gonna die. If I put this out here, 9, 18, kills it, and then another 18, this guy's gonna die no matter what I do. Actually, no, I can put a steward in front as well, so 9, 18, then he's only taking 9 damage. I hate to put these stewards out, though. But it does keep the Tycoon alive, and I get more money, so can't complain too much. Question is, do I bother to put a steward out here? I think I don't. I think I just pretend stewards are not in my deck. Because otherwise they junk this up way too much. They junk up my my reform list, my consume pile. Hey, look at how big little Fade is. Big draft too. I mean, this could be good. 7, 14, 21. This guy's healing. If I put this here, he gets all 3 kills and then dies, which is exactly what I want to happen. Yeah, all 3 die. Now this is awkward still, though. Well, I could just put this here, and he doesn't die. That's fine. Again, we don't cast the steward because that's super lame. Okay. See, that's why we don't want to cast stewards. So this is interesting, I guess. This thing has burnout and dies immediately, yeah? So we'll just put Big Boy Draft in front so everybody burns out and this guy takes 516 damage, yeah! And then we'll just pass turn. I'm not even going to cast. Well, let's see, consume pile 1. It's only 1 primitive mold. Yeah, we're not going to cast this. It's going to burn out anyway, so whatever. I guess I'll put it up here. It can act as a tank, potentially. But I'm not going to cast that, because that's just going to die and go on my consume pile due to the burnout. Okay, now, unfortunately, we didn't draw the exact card we needed, which was the mold. So now I kind of regret casting the steward, because I need this whole row. But that's okay. Let's just frostbite his dumbass a bunch of times. Okay, well, let's mold a clock. There's little Fade. What up, bro? Oh yeah, he'll just kill him instantly. And we'll even put a Tycoon here. Honestly, I probably should have let the steward die. Why is he burning out? That doesn't make sense. Anyway. Yeah, I know that's why he's burning out, but I'm saying, like, we win the fight before he gets a chance to burn out. So I was confused on why it was happening that way. Alrighty, Ice and Pyre is attuned now too, that's pretty sick. Consume. Apply 3 times X damage and burn out 1 to friendly units. Yeah, Wax and Spike looks like it's been upgraded. I think that only applied to 1 unit. Although I think that the apply keyword doesn't persist past remoldings, so it's probably not great. Since our drafts are dying all the time, you know. I don't think I'd take any of this. I could take the Ice Empire, I guess. Probably not. This looks like a skip to me. Is there anything funny that I can do with Endless? I mean, Endless would be okay with Resin Block, I suppose. I'm tempted to take Endless and throw it on Little Fade. Well, I mean, particularly because I have the Resin Block, suddenly Endless is, like, kind of amazing. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Alrighty. Wickless Baron is bad. He doesn't really harvest enough. Although that, I think that's been changed. I think that was on kill rather than harvest before, so that could be handy. I might be wrong about that. This is a form of backline removal. I hate the fact that it's the spell weakness thing because it's exactly the kind of thing I'm trying to avoid, but I think I might have to take this. On the other hand, I have no way of upgrading it, and 1 damage is not going to be very good backline removal. This is better backline removal, come to think of it, because of the Frostbite. And we already have a bunch of Frostbite cards, so buffing that later is definitely a play. So we're going to take him. Yeah, I think Titan was the right play off for sure. Alright, so do we want more mana, do we want more capacity, or do we want more draw? Draw will let us draw into the molds more often, which is very good. Capacity, yeah, people always like to take capacity, that's the meta. But I don't know if we need capacity. All of our stuff is very small. I honestly think this deck wants draw. I mean, if I was somehow able to upgrade the Spike Driver colony to an appropriate amount, then it would be great, you know. To have a bunch of capacity, but I think it's going to be a very long time until we even have the option of upgrading the Spike Driver colony. My instinct says draw, so we're going to take draw. Hopefully it works out. Okay. So we can remove 2 cards, that's really good, and get healing, which we also need. Though there is an artifact here and there's gold. I think I really need the Vortex. We need to make this deck more reliable. So we're going to get rid of the Steward. And we're going to get rid of this other Steward. These things are total crap in my deck right now. Take the healing. Take the Merchant of Magic. There's Holdover. Hello. Well, I guess we didn't need the draw after all. We finally got this. So what does this do? It's placed on the top of your draw pile next turn if you cast it. Yeah. So we just hold over the primitive mold, so we know we always have one. Totally worth it. Saw the stupid Mortal Entrapment. I almost want to reduce the cost and just keep it for the days. Maybe make the Remnant pack cheaper. Let's see what we get for the champion upgrade. Yeah, maybe Alf. Alrighty, so I can take Little Icarus 2 and gain even more attack and spikes when I kill things. Yeah, I'm gonna give the champion. This is what I'm gonna do. Upon extinguish, apply 5 attack power and 5 HP and burn out 2 to friendly units. I mean, that's cute. He'll be dying a lot. But I honestly think I'd rather just keep buffing him. Permanent buffs. He doesn't really have a whole lot of crap behind him other than... Well, I don't know, maybe I should have taken the other upgrade. Because that would have buffed up the drafts behind him. Maybe that was a mistake. Huh. Honestly, I'm going to reduce the cost of Mortal Entrapment, because otherwise it's just a dead card. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, It is a huge damage jump, but not enough, I think, to matter, considering we're going into fights where 75 damage really isn't that much. I really just want it out of the deck, to be honest. I need to save my money for a really big, Merchant of Steel, although I guess that is going to be a really long time from now. In fact, we only get one fight to, wow. We really only get one fight to build up 5 of those little guys. Interesting. Giant slabs of stone create defensive walls, blah 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 blah. Alright, enter with armor 15. So this guy gains 5 attack power every turn that he's on the board, so that's not a big deal. Can't gain armor 10 if I cast around him, so I gotta remember not to do that. And the marksman is just damage. Well, Little Fade has enough spikes to go right through that armor, I suppose. I feel like we can do this. We're gonna find out. Armor, baby. Alrighty. Kind of an annoying turn 1. Because if I put Fade here, he just dies to the reflector. I was hoping to draw a draft or something and put that in front, so that the spikes would kill this gentleman here. Yeah, this is really quite bad. I guess that I can just put Fade here and we can hope for a better second turn. Like, put the Tycoon here, put Fade there, and then put the draft in front once we draw it, which we probably will next turn. Okay. Can't reform anything. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? That's incanting. Frost definitely does not pay for itself for that armor. That was a big mistake. Okay. Well, that's kind of lame. I guess I could put the sentry in front. We just drew the exact wrong cards. Am I gonna have to copy this stupid Spike Driver colony? Oh my god. I think I might. I don't want to. But if I put this here, then this thing dies, you know, because it attacks Little Fade instead. Alright. Yep, that dies. Don't get to mold anything. I do want to use the holdover though, so I know that I get it next turn because this is dying. Okay, let's see about this. 15, yeah, we might as well put him down here, why not? So the Pyre is in trouble. Gonna take a ton of damage here. Nothing I can do about it because we come in dazed up there anyway. What I can do is I can go ahead and Use the primitive mold and get Fade back. I suppose that I could put Fade here, actually, and then the spikes will do a bit of damage to him. That's probably the correct play. Okay. And then he burns out, which is fine. I'll just mold him again next turn. So this is interesting. I don't think this sticks around. It says permanent copy, but I think that 11x2 damage does not stick around. On the other hand, because of Resin Block, even without upgrading the Spike Driver Colony, it might be okay. So we're gonna, we are going to try this, I think. Yeah, we're gonna try this. And we'll just put the colony back here. And the draft back here. Get some damage on this stuff. I probably should have put this... I think I may have messed up. Yeah, I should have put stuff up there. Okay, let's mold. There's our boy. He goes up here again. Killing that guy. I don't even need the Remnant Pact anymore. We're doing so well with the holdover mold. Although we could still eventually get screwed over, so why don't we go ahead and do that? There's the colony again. See, yeah, even without the upgrade, the fact that we can just pull these guys over and over, that's not half bad. Okay, 6 damage. We can just put him in front. Okay, and then the draft, whatever. Alright, that's not bad. It's not terrible. Still have this problem of the days up here, though. 24 damage. How many of these spike drivers have I made? I really don't want to make too many. So we've got none of in the consume pile. We have 1 on the board, 1 in hand, and 1 there. So 1, 2, 3. Need to make 2 more before it triggers the thing that stops them from breeding. Okay, hold up. I can start molding. Putting the Titan Sentry here is sort of silly, because it's just going to apply Frostbite, which is definitely less damage than 33 spikes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the draft here, back here-ish, and then we get more gold from Tycoon, so we're definitely getting our money's worth out of Tycoon when this thing burns out anyway. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll just put the sentry out here, let him die. Put that down there. I hate that we're taking so much pyre damage. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, did Fade... Yeah, Fade didn't die. Okay. That would have been nice to have. I guess I could kill Fade if I wanted to and then try to mold him, but that's a little goofy. Okay, so this is cool. If I throw Titan here, these things do get the Frostbite. Although, no, they're gonna have to do damage to Fade because of the armor for them to die, because that's just not enough Frostbite. Yeah, I can give them like 6 Frostbite because they'll attack twice. I mean, he should go in the front here for sure, but yeah, what we'll do is hold up. Let me Mold again and see what we get, I think. Although this is all 0 cost. Well, I can't Mortal Trap, can I? Okay. Burn out 3. Okay, so we'll put the colony here. So there's 2 colonies, one there, one there. One there, so 3, 4, and this one will die and make a 5th. Crap, maybe I shouldn't cast Colony then. I really don't want more than 5. So we'll just put the draft here-ish. 333 damage is not half bad, man. I don't think we need this colony. Let's, we'll be okay. Let's do this. It's a lot of frostbite, man. For not having really built a frostbite deck. Okay, so we'll put our boy here. Nice fat draft. 2 nice fat drafts. And this thing dies. Hell yeah. Adios, amigo. Okay, we don't really need to enhance our mana. We definitely don't want another one of these stupid things. Wicked Blaze is cute, but very expensive, and we're already doing a very good job of performing, so I'm going to take the money. Okay, I guess I'll take Crystalline Seeds. That's... No, this is good. This is a form of guaranteed backline removal. So yeah, we take that. It's not instant, unfortunately, but it is something. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they do get an upgrade. That's not bad. It's a few more cards than I would like, but it'll work. It'll be fine. In fact, I might just take the Unstable Vortex. There's a Merchant of Magic, though. Don't have any magic I really want to upgrade except for the seeds. Concealed Caverns would be nice, but let's go here. Let's pick up the artifact. kind of useless to us. I mean, I could take the magic power, but what am I upgrading? You know, what am I upgrading? Mortal Entrapment? Who cares? I almost never do this, but I think I'm going to take the 25 gold. Hey, Eversar, how you doing, my friend? Okay, Combustible Wax fixes my burnout problem, although I think I want things to burn out, to be honest. Jackstrips is amazing. Just a way of doing backline removal, which this deck badly needs. Let's do the Unstable Vortex. Let's finally get rid of this expensive piece of crap. Boom. Probably get rid of this other Train Steward. Hard to go wrong removing Train Stewards, to be honest. Now this is the choice, isn't it? So we could do a reroll and potentially get a really strong relic. Or we could just pick up the Jackstrips, and I feel like the Darkwing Bros that do a ton of damage are going to be our big nemesis on the final boss. So let's pick up the Jackstrips, I think. Well, on the other hand, our champion is going to tank that crap and just spike his way through it, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a reroll is in order. My instinct is the Jackstrips, though. Or a Purge. I'm gonna take the Jackstrips. Okay, this is the Stealth guy, a huge problem for this deck. Huge. We don't tank very well, and we don't have enough burnout, really, to burn through those turns. That is very, very, very bad that this guy is what we got. Kind of wish I had gotten the thing that applies more burnout. Spikes, that should be fine. Considering we kind of want to die anyway, so... Alright. I don't feel good about this fight. This could end very, very badly. Just because of the stealth, really. Okay, so we put him out. This guy's gonna sweep and kill him instantly, so we might as well just let that happen. Do the 33 damage or whatever. He'll gain some rage, I don't care. In fact, I'm tempted to throw the sentry out as well. He'll only take 4 damage, which is no big deal. And then he'll kill this thing with the frostbite, so that's good. Can't mold anything. We can throw out the spike driver colony. Why don't we put him up here, just to be sure to kill the fairy thing if it shows up. Nice. That's not bad. So of course we mold, because I want little Fade back. And we'll just put little Fade in front. He'll die. And he'll get, oh, he won't get any kills, actually. Well, in that case, put him there and he kills him. With the Tycoon here. And then we'll get the old money from that. I'm tempted to put both spike drivers here just so they die to the sweep. And I get cash from it, cash money. But I know that's not correct because I want to kill all this crap. Whoa, why are they dying? Oh yeah, the spikes. That's okay though. They're doing damage. That's the important thing. And they're going to be lined up for remoldings. Okay, now unfortunately I did not get my boy Little Fade back, so I'm not going to be able to Remnant Pact him. Probably not this entire fight, to be honest. This guy has Burnout 1 now. This guy's big. Burnout 2. Let's let him tank a bit. Let's put the colony probably right here since it's going to die anyway. Giving the Tycoon some you know, some more kills, some more gold for me. Let this thing die, then we'll just reform these things. The question is, do I want to Remnant Pact one of these things so it becomes endless? They don't have enough burnout, do they? I guess this thing doesn't have burnout yet. But he's not going to die. Yeah, Remnant Pact will secure the burnout at the exact level that it's at, which is not really what we want. I guess I could Remnant Pact the Titan Sentry. That's a little goofy. Be nice if he had more HP, by the way. That would be the true way to deal with the stealth problem. Yeah, you know what? I am going to Remnant Pact him so that I can bring him back every single turn for the stealth. And she only does like, what, 9 damage? That'll deal with some of her turns, basically. And he won't have burnout, so he doesn't just go away. So I can get him on this floor and then this floor, and then we can throw the champion on top, perhaps, to do the final damage once her stealth is gone. Let's see... Okay, primitive mold. Primitive mold. And primitive mold. There's our little Fade. 11 HP. So he'll die if I put him down here. How is this guy dying? 15 damage. Ah, the spikes. $20 HP being done here. I almost want to put Fade right here. He'll die instantly, but it will kill this marksman, which is good. On the other hand, maybe we can do a little more here. Okay, so Spike's 4, right? So I'll take 8 damage. So he won't die. But he will kill something, which upgrades him permanently, which is what we want. Let's begin with a Spike Driver colony here. He's going to burn out anyway, right? So now that dies. That stays alive. God damn, that is a beefy Spike Driver colony. Holy crap. I want Fade dead, so that I can pull him back and give him as much burnout as possible. So we're gonna do that. He'll die there. That's good. Then we'll throw this colony here probably to make him die as well, except he won't. So might as well just put him here. Not that it matters. I don't think I'm gonna cast these 2 colonies. I suppose I could just throw them up here. It's a little bit goofy. That leaves me with 2 slots. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason not to, now that I think about it. This is a lot of damage up here. They'll die in 1 hit, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, there's our mold. There's our mold. So we're getting a lot of burnout. That's burnout 3. That's 3 turns at least. Put this guy here. He dies this turn due to the spikes. Okay. Then we'll just foregone power that thing and he'll die. Right. I'll save the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the crystalline seeds because I want it out of the deck. Spike Driver colony is mildly useless, I guess, right here. But I think he'll be able to attack the backline. I don't think the entire row comes in stealth to just the boss. Could be wrong about that, I suppose. Oh, it's just him. He's by himself. Okay. So he does 13 damage. Then we burn out. Sad, sad stuff. Spike Driver colony. Draft. And then we'll do the primitive mold again. Okay, so little fades here. Now, thankfully, Crystal Cloak does not have a sweep, so anything I put in front is going to be useful, at least until the burnout ends. So let's think about this. I think we just put... okay, gonna kill him instantly. Let's put... Okay, this thing's doing literally nothing. Let's, burnout 3, burnout 3, burnout 2. Let's put little Fade in front. We'll get a little spikes damage, right? He'll die, and we'll be able to bring him back. That saves us a turn, so we get... Wow, I actually survived 2 hits. Awesome. So we get some damage. We take out 1, 2 stealth stacks, which is nice. What's in my consume pile? Consume 2, or burnout 2. I think I might want to put the draft out as well. Like, put him out here, just because he'll die in the next turn, and then he'll enter the burnout pile. Don't want to cast the Spike Driver colony, though. Okay. Because we only have 2 slots left, and this is only burnout 2. We want as much burnout as possible. Alright, and then we'll foregone power a couple of times. I really... Okay, good. We were guaranteed to get the sentry back. I really wanted to pull more molds, though. With any luck, we can pull Little Fade again, and there he is. Okay. So this guy, unfortunately, is sized 2. I put him here, 13, 26, 39. He survives 3 more hits, and that takes down 3 more stealth. Alternately, I can do like 72 damage right off the bat here. What sucks is that I really probably shouldn't have cast this draft now that I think about it, because we're not really getting hits here, and I can't cast Fade. I mean, I can put Fade here, I suppose, but it's kind of lame. Oh jeez. Well, these guys don't burn out, at least. I think we might lose, actually. Burnout 4. Burnout 2. He has so much hit points, the 2 turns go by. Let me think about this. If I put the sentry here, we're eating up 2 turns from this guy. Then we're eating up, we said 3 more turns, so her stealth is gone if I do that. Put this here, stealth is gone, and she takes a little bit of damage from Frostbite. Okay, fine, terrific. Then maybe I put Fade up here, but then we're dealing with Burnout, right? But we're doing 100 damage, I mean, oh my god, it's gotta be enough, especially if I throw the Spike Driver Colony. That's 3 turns, 160 for each one, because it's gonna be 3, not 4, because the Burnout's gonna tick down. This should be okay. I'm pretty sure this will be okay, so we'll put this here. Her stealth is going to be gone. We put Fade, we put the Colony probably like here-ish. And then we put Fade right there in the front. Hey, Green Eggs, how you doing, man? Welcome to my disaster. Okay, so the stealth should be gone, and yeah, she's dead. This is fine. I don't even lose Little Fade, just with the raw amount of damage I have here. Based. Twitter is pretty pog right now. Dare I even ask what's going on? Is it political, I assume? Or should I just ask, what happened now? Or are people mad about Trump's tax returns? Oh, that. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on there. They had a debate or something? Like, what? Anyway, we have no frozen cards. We have no guarantee we're going to get any frozen cards. And I can't imagine this artifact is going to be that useful because we're not having mana trouble as it is. So I'm just going to take the money. Second artifact I've skipped, which is very strange, but whatever. Oh, Crushing Demise. Yeah, this is handy. This is super good for this deck. Frank showed up at his place and Boogie pulled a gun. See, I saw that picture and I thought it was either like photoshopped or out of context and it was just like a meme or a joke. I didn't think it was legitimate, so he actually pulled a gun on the guy. Did that really happen? Are you sure this is not like some kind of publicity type stunt? I mean, I know almost nothing about this, but from what I was reading, it seemed like they had some kind of debate scheduled about something. I don't know what. So did he show up for that, or was that like something separate? Or you're gonna have to educate me on what's going on here, because I don't actually know really much about the situation, other than I saw a picture of Boogie holding a fucking pistol and pointing it at the camera, which was fairly pog, I guess. Thank you, Berser. Yeah, it was a tough fight. They had it, but Keem said it was too spicy for YouTube. Put it on BitChute. Boogie's death threats towards Frank. Oh my god. Yeah, you can't put that on YouTube. They will censor you very quickly. Yeah, you probably shouldn't make death threats. That's not a good thing. Alrighty, 5 damage to all enemy units. Frostbite 10. This is a path to backline removal, so that's not bad. Guardian's Amulet, sap 2 to enemy units. I don't want that. Frank went to troll him IRL and Boogie pulled a gun on him. Well, I mean, was he told to stay off the property? That's a question that seems Worth asking, I suppose. Well, why is he pulling a gun on an unarmed person? I'm assuming Frank was unarmed. I mean, I don't know. It's a questionable situation because on one hand the dude's on his property and I don't know if he was asked to leave or not. This was after Boogie pulled the gun. Well, I mean, that's big balls on Frank's part, I guess, but I don't know about trolling the dude with a gun trained on you. That seems like a foolish play. I don't think I would do that in that situation personally. Yeah, that's weird. I guess I'd have to watch the video to decide exactly what happened there. Boogie is not sound of mind, and Frank makes fun of him being a crybaby beggar to his fans. Yeah, this just sounds kind of like a dumb situation that nobody is benefiting from. I mean, if you want to hear my opinion. It's just goofy. I don't understand what the drama is. I do know that, I don't know, I don't know a lot about Boogie other than that he got a gastric bypass or whatever. That's what makes it hilarious. It is, yeah, there's always going to be some level of humor to situations that just don't need to exist. You know, but are happening anyway, and are just way more serious than they should be. Titan's Tooth. Yeah, I should probably get back to the game. 5 damage to enemy units and apply Frostbite 10. We are lacking in backline removal, and that's going to really screw us over when it comes to the final fight, because of the Darkwing guys that do a bunch of damage and have low HP. On the other hand, we have spikes. You know, we have spikes, a ton of spikes on our champion, so we effectively have backline removal once we can give him a little HP. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna skip. Frostbite's not a great play against the final boss anyway, since he halves the bad effects. And I think Frostbite counts for that. Keem uploaded the interview. I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah, Boogie actually told him to upload it, actually, from what I remember. Let's just take cash. Cash Money Millionaire. Alright, what do we got? Concealed Caverns, Money, and a Merchant of Magic, or more removal, more Pyre HP, and a clone. What would I remove? Might be about time to remove some of these foregone powers and really make this deck move like a well-oiled machine. Yeah. Sounds right to me. What would we copy, though? Could copy Crushing Demise. It's hard to say no to Crushing Demise. I mean, that is a fun card. Very powerful card. Just a problem solver, you know? So we could duplicate that. I could always duplicate a Primitive Mold. I can't really have too many of those. I almost want to remove some of my Spike Driver colonies because I just have too many. We could remove the Tycoon at this point. Tycoon is not all that helpful. We're on floor 6, the Wildwood. We only have 2 more floors left, so gathering money is not all that important. There's no Disable Vortex here, though. So we could just wait for that and have it for a little while longer. I'm not going to roll the dice on Concealed Caverns. I'm going to take the Pyre HP. Alright, what do we duplicate? What do we duplicate, you guys? We have too many units, so I'm not going to duplicate the Super Draft. Yeah, I think it has to be Crushing Demise, if anything. Or Crystalline Seeds. Let's duplicate the Crushing Demise. Okay, let's Vortex this. Spike Driver Colony is really sweet, but I just have too many of them, although they cost 0, which is just fun as hell. 10x2, 5, 21x2, 1. Tell you what, we're going to get rid of a draft. This already starts with Burnout 1, so, like, whatever, man. We'll just get rid of it. Spike Driver colonies cost less. Outside of the fact that we'll have less burnout on the colonies, this is simply the worst card at this point, so we'll remove that. That gets one of our creatures away, which is proving to be one of the biggest issues. And then I think I will get rid of one of the foregone powers. Maybe I should have gotten rid of 2 foregone powers there. It's kind of hard to say. Don't have any offerings to go with them, yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's just that the creatures are junking up my reform pile a little bit more than I would like. Alabaster Guardians have multi-strike, and she gives rage. Okay. Guys ready for the best music in the game? Oh, nice. They added this. You get to know how many waves there are now. I don't think that was there before. Okay, terrific. Okay, so this all is going to die to the frostbite. And then he's going to die to the last thing there. Why are you taking 12 damage? Oh, right. The frostbite applies to everybody. Cool. Oh, this is sick. We can cheat with Crushing Demise and just straight up kill one of these Guardians immediately. That's so cool. Alrighty, I wish we could make a kill with Little Fade, but we just can't. So we'll just, I guess I could put Little Fade up here. And he just kind of works on killing the Guardian. Why don't we do that? And then we, Crushing Demise up here, yeah. Just goodbye. RIP! 40 plus 21 times 2 would be enough to kill that. So, on the other hand, I want Little Fade to die next turn when this comes up. Well, actually, hold up. 40 damage. That's not going to be even close to enough to kill that. Where do I put the Spike Driver Colony? We could just throw him up here, I suppose. And then if Fel comes up, we're doing a little bit of damage. Nah, I'm just gonna throw him down here and get the extra damage in right here. And then we'll, I guess I'll foregone power. There's no real benefit to doing it, but whatever. Okay, so this dude's gonna take 36 spike damage. Let's see if we can't get a kill with Little Fade somehow. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh hey, there's my Remnant Pact. Okay, well we can throw that on him immediately and have just a grand old time. Gosh, I want my Tycoon back here. 15 damage, good god. I'm tempted to put Tycoon here and then just like throw Spike Driver Colonies out. But what we really want to do is let Fade die and then like recast him down at the bottom. It's just like we've already kind of let horrible things happen at the bottom here. And so we need Fade to respawn in the middle to take these two assholes out. Because he's endless, he's only going to have 1 HP forever, though, which is a issue. Big issue. What to do? If I put the colony in front, then I do get to kill the Guardian with Little Fade. But then there's just this dickhead on the top with almost no damage on him. What I could do instead is this, and this thing dies, and this thing is hurt. But again, I have nothing to do to stop him from reaching my pyre. Painful. And there's this problem down here. Well, we can put Little Fade up on the top, actually, to do the rest of the damage. Yeah, so we do this to soften this up and have this thing ready to hit some of this crap. I think we put Tycoon here. Perfect, because that gets another hit from the Spike Driver colony on this guy. Then we throw a little Fade on the top. He'll die, and this thing will die to the spikes. It's going to be super sick. And then I'm going to foregone power down here so this stupid thing dies. I unfortunately gave this thing armor, but that's fine. Alright, rage it up. That's fine. Little Fade there. He dies with the spikes. I get a permanent bonus. Whatever. Okay, we got our Crystalline Seeds, so I can take out Mr. Marksman. We finally started drawing into our molds. So there's our Titan Sentry. Honestly, it looks like we could probably just do 36 damage to this thing. Excuse me, 39, because the spikes is going to go up. What's 39 plus 52? 91. That's not going to be enough because of the armor. We're going to need to do a little bit more. I could just put this colony here, I guess. Actually, you know what we'll do? I think I'll put the Titan Sentry here. He'll burn out. I'll get the gold from it. Do a little more damage. Yeah, this will work out. Alrighty. Crystalline Seeds. This is going to unfortunately give him... Oh wait, no. He doesn't have Incant. Yeah, two different guys. Okay, so that thing's dead. Do the mold. Get our big Spike Driver colony. Okay, we're going to put this here. He's going to die instantly, except we'll put the other Spike Driver colony in front. So, wait, what? Ah, shit. The thing in the front attacks first. Mistakes were made. Okay. I just gave him a bunch of rage. See, if this thing didn't attack first, I was thinking we could use the marksman to kill that, and then he gets a chance to attack, but he doesn't. That's okay. They'll be remolded. I mean, that's good, to be honest. Okay, a little Fade goes here. Boom. And then we start molding. Big Spike Driver. I do want this to die. A Spike Driver with Burnout 1. His Slay is really high because I unfortunately fed him kills. So he's going to do 12 damage, which means none of these Spike Drivers can do anything. The only thing that can do anything is Titan Sentry. So we'll put him out. He'll do a bit of damage. We can go ahead and put the big-ass Spike Driver here. He'll die, except he won't, because I'm going to put Spike Driver in front of him. Then we get to do a ton of damage. We could also go ahead and put another Spike Driver colony out. Yeah, I feel okay about that. We have lots of primitive molds, although, yeah, we're gonna have a primitive mold every single turn, like guaranteed, so at least one. Okay, sure. I think we have too many Spike Driver colonies, but it's just worth it, man. I'm gonna have to put this in the back, though, so he doesn't die, so I can kill one of these things. Okay, 13 damage being dealt to it from Frostbite, but that's not enough. We can just throw a little Fade up again. He's endless, it's cool, he comes back. Yeah. Just a guaranteed kill every turn, feels good to me. Feels good to me. Can abuse Crushing Demise if I want to. I'm not going to cast the Spike Driver colony. We officially have too many things in the burnout pile. I only want to build up the absolute best ones now, I think. Okay, this thing is sweeping. In my ideal universe, I cast Crushing Demise and this thing just dies. Something tells me that's not necessarily going to happen. It could definitely hit the dude in the back. Okay, we could put the draft out, I suppose. Let me just do this and see what happens. Hey, we got him. Okay, cool. That's cool. Good. Good stuff. This thing is going to burn out. Nevertheless, I'm going to put the draft in front to tank a bit. And we'll put this guy here. Frank is clearly just fucking with him. Boogie is legitimately mentally unhinged. So that doesn't seem very nice. I mean, if you know somebody has a mental problem like that, you probably shouldn't go harass them at their residence, you know? Although it does make me wonder if Boogie should be, you know, if he's having like a mental situation, I have to wonder if he maybe, and I'm a big Second Amendment guy, but at the same time, like, it makes me wonder if he should be having a gun right now, you know what I mean? It's totally, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of red flag laws or whatever, but, you know. It's his roommate's gun? Well, I'm just saying maybe it shouldn't be around him, you know what I mean? Whether it's his or not, it's obviously it's accessible by him, so, that's like if he's just like waving a gun at random people, I mean, it's pretty bad. On the other hand, I mean, depending on the situation, it's possible he was within his rights, you know? If Frank was, like, on his property, if he was, like, threatening him or something like that, then depending on the state... Holy wait, he fired the gun? Oh, no, buddy, he just committed a felony, probably. No, he's going to prison. Unless the cops just don't give a shit. You can't fire warning shots, that's not how that works. I don't know of any jurisdiction where it's legal to fire a warning shot. That's called reckless discharge of a firearm in most jurisdictions, or something like that. I'm not sure if that's a felony. I think you can usually plea that down to a misdemeanor if I had to guess. But yeah, you can't do that. Reckless endangerment, yeah, sure, it could be that. But I think sometimes there's like a specific charge for reckless discharge of a firearm. In any event, yeah, he committed a fucking crime on camera. You can't do that. Even pointing a gun at somebody can be illegal depending on the circumstances, like brandishing or whatever I believe it's called. Even if you do that on your property, you can get in trouble if, depending on the laws of the area. Although if you're in fear for your life, I mean, generally there's exceptions for that. But yeah, I saw the photo of him with the gun pointed right at him, and I was like, what could possibly justify this? I mean, it's... Like, was Frank threatening him, or was he just being a dickhead? Because, being a dickhead is, for better or for worse, that is not grounds for pointing a gun at someone. You can't do that. That's not legal. Do I want to cast Spike Driver? If I do, we can get another 42 damage, although it does mess with my consume pile a bit. You know what, let's go big or go home. Yeah, that's, everybody in this situation is terrible, you know? This is one of those things where it's just like everybody sucks. Which happens so often with dumb internet drama. Alrighty, well, I mean, both of them, though, is the thing, you know? What is the purpose of going to somebody's house just to troll them? Like, what do you want, content? That doesn't seem very nice. Okay, so here's something funny we could do. We could Crushing Demise and clear this thing, and then pop Little Fate on and get like a sick 80, 89 damage on this dude, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep building him up because I am just a greedy Gus. This is 3 extra damage and 3 extra spikes every single turn. We will go ahead and use Primitive Mold, though. And the other one. And, you know what we'll do? Ah, shit, they're gonna be dazed. I was gonna say I'll throw in the Spike Driver colony here and just do some crazy stuff, but, no, it's not gonna work. Let's put the colony here so he dies and we feed the Tycoon. Put this gentleman right here. Kill both of those guys. YouTube was taken down a month ago after the initial argument. Well, this is why, I mean, I don't know what he did. I'm not going to comment on whether the ban or whatever was justified, but in general, you can't do anything or say anything even remotely controversial on any of these platforms, because the result is you get your fucking account banned. It's just not, you know. The Wild West days of the internet are basically over unless you want to go to extremely tiny platforms. And then it's very hard to monetize at that point. Okay, Little Fade is back. This guy is going to kill that. Even if I put Little Fade in front, he's just going to die and he's not going to kill that, so that's annoying. I'm going to go ahead and burn these molds. Well, there's BitChute, you know, and there's Bitwave for streaming and things like that, but in general you're just kind of screwed, particularly for monetization unless you want to use Bitcoin, and that's difficult because not a lot of people want to use that. Okay, I guess we could just put the Titan Sentry here and apply a little bit of Frostbite to this gentleman. I kind of want to do that. I mean, we could put Little Fade right here, I guess, and get like 102 damage, which is cool. Let's see, waves remaining 1, so he opens up next turn. Yeah, he opens up next turn, so I don't know. We already applied Endless to Fade. The problem with applying Endless to him, if you do that during a fight that matters, you can't get his HP up via remolding. So we're going to need to make sure that we do not apply Endless on the final fight. On the final boss fight. Huh. Anyway, are you burning out? Yeah, you are. Crap. This is awkward. The burnout makes this really, really awkward. I think we... Huh. Well, we have to cast Little Fade. I suppose I can just, like, put him here. Or maybe back here. He'll do his 102 more times. Because that's the big damage, you know, we want to get that in. And we'll go ahead and put the draft here, I suppose. He'll tank a little bit. And the Spike Driver colony just won't do anything, unfortunately, when the boss fight starts. Put the sentry here. I don't really want to put the colony here because I want to have room to put Little Fade out again. And we'll put him like way in the back. I guess I could put the colony here, and then he burns out and we have another good colony to pull. Potentially. 1, 2. Yeah, this will be okay. Okay, fingers crossed. Alrighty, only 393 damage, but this is okay. Okay, mold. Burnout 2, burnout 2. So unfortunately, these guys only get 1 turn if I put them up here, 1 turn in combat. Actually, no. They burn out after the next fight, so that's okay. Yeah, the colonies are getting big. I didn't even get to upgrade these guys. How crazy is that? Pretty based, you might say. Based on what? Who knows? Gonna apply a little bit of Frostbite. I'm getting some value out of that. Okay, Little Fade comes back. Bigger, thanks to the resin block. Crazy stuff. Probably the best relic in the game, or one of them. Alright, Little Fade goes in the back, gets his big pile of damage again. Crushing Demise becomes useless because there's nothing to use it on. Do the holdover. Okay, we have 3 spots, and both of these guys are dying, so we're going to have 5 spots. This thing's going to burn out. These guys are both better than the Spike Driver colony. We're guaranteed to get 2 primitive molds. One, the one that we held over, and this one. And we're also guaranteed to get Little Fade. So our next turn is actually deterministic. we know we're going to get these 3 things, and then the two things that are going to go on the top of the draw pile. So, mold, little fade. Which means I don't want to cast the Spike Driver colony, because that's simply a worse colony. We haven't built him up quite as much as either of these. In an ideal world, we get one of those, you know, to throw in front. All very good options, unless I were to cast this and let him die and burn out, so we're not going to do that. Yeah. Of course, we could also get the Sentry, or... well, the Tycoon would be the worst, I suppose. If we pull the Tycoon, that's going to be horrid. So hopefully that doesn't happen. In fact, that's almost an argument to pull the Spike Driver colony just so it's less likely to get him. But we should be okay either way, so I think I'm probably overthinking this. Okay, it's mold time, baby. We actually got 3 molds. Oh yeah, we draw 6, not 5. Hee hee hoo hoo. Very good. Okay, based. All colonies. Okay, so we are dazed. Everything's burnout 3. 245. Come on, man. This should be enough. Yeah! Awesome. And I even get the upgrade from killing. Man, I like this champion. This is a ton of fun. Oh man, it's intent on death. What a good card for this deck. A little bit late, but what a good card. Remove all burnout and debuff. Honestly, as much as I want this, it's too late to really get a ton of use out of it. We could have been sitting here holdovering that and just like perma-buffing Fade every single turn. And that would have been so cool, but nah. Too late for that. I think we take Wickless Recruitment. Maybe even freeze it if we can. Removes debuffs as well. Although we don't have the Seraph, unfortunately, that applies anything that we would want to remove as far as debuffs go. But removing Burnout, man, that could potentially be super useful, especially on a Sentry with Burnout, you know? So I'm gonna pick it up. Alrighty, what do we do? Do we draw more? Do we get more mana? Do we, get more capacity? I mean, capacity could be neat. I think we just want more draw, though. I mean, it sounds wild to want to draw 7 cards per turn, but I really genuinely feel like just reforming more is the answer. You know? So I'm gonna do it. Draw.deck, man. Alright, baby, here we are on floor 7. Remember that Merchant of Steel I wanted to get to before cloning all my Spike Drivers? Well, that didn't happen. Merchant of Magic, Herzl's Horde, so we get an artifact, some magic upgrades, and some gold. Pyre Remains, creature upgrade, and a random event. So, my first instinct is to go for the Wickless Recruitment and try to get a magic upgrade on that in order to freeze it and get it at the exact right time, because it's a bit of a dice roll right now. On the other hand, we could upgrade the Sentry, which I would really, really like. Give him more HP. And then there's always this event, and then there's the healing, which is really good. Artifact could be amazing, or it could be crap, you know. Same for the Caverns. There's a bit of RNG either way. Over here I know I'm getting the gold. Over here I know I'm getting the healing. The gold would be quite nice because there are more things I want to remove. Probably more foregone powers. Also, at the next place there's going to be an artifact merchant, which is going to be totally legit, you know, as far as good use of gold goes. I really think the Sentry is crappier than he should be, though, so let's Let's hit up the merchant. Artifacts are a real roll of the dice. They really are. Plus, we can upgrade our spike driver colonies here, which is nice. Alrighty. I don't think I want to give him damage, so we don't attack into any spikes that happen. Why don't we just upgrade one of our boys here? I don't want endless. Frenzy Stone, hello. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. Alrighty. So our whole plan to upgrade the sentry just didn't work out. And I don't think I'm gonna pick up the dumbass runestone. So I guess this is just more offense, which we really did not need, but I'll take it. Let's see what we got here. Hey, what's up, friend? Oh my god. What's fragile? If this unit loses health, it dies. No, it's been nerfed. It's been nerfed, you guys. We can't afford to cast this anyway, so that's fine. It loses health, it dies. Ugh. Apply trample. I don't think this is worth it. Well, actually, I could apply trample to my main character and apply endless for this next fight, but we're not going to want to apply endless for the final fight, probably. Maybe. Let's double tome his ass. Yeah, we probably do want to apply endless to him, to be honest. We'll be molding things out that aren't him. Alright, I'll take it. My deck's a little bigger than I'd like it to be, but remember, we're drawing an extra card every turn now, so no big deal. Alrighty, only 2 fights left, so it's probably best not to take this. Extinguish plus 25 attack power, 5 HP, plus 1 mana cost. Oh no, that just gives him endless. We can't, yeah, we can't do that, we'll run out of mana. Yeah. If we do this, we'll, after 3 castings, it's just over. So we have to keep going in this direction. It's not even a choice. If we had taken mana, then maybe, but... I think I'm gonna burn a Purge. It's a huge amount of money, but... makes the deck less shitty. Do I want to bother with a runestone? I should have removed the Tycoon, by the way. I'm not casting anything, really. Not enough for that to be worth the 25 gold, I don't think. Armor emblem. 20 armor. Can we do it? 400 coins would be a really nice thing to have. Right, these assholes have Ember Drain, but most of my stuff is free, so that's okay. And most of my stuff dies instantly when they attack, so that's also okay. Steel Wings. 100 armor, 15 HP. Man, these guys are already so beefy that the 20 extra armor really doesn't seem that meaningful. I think we can do this. Alright, buddy. That's not the holdover mold. 30 damage. 21 damage, that's gonna die. I almost want to kill this thing on purpose. Like, throw the draft on top to kill the fairy thing. Well, hold up. Let's put a little fade here. Let him die, it's fine. We'll do the 51 with the spikes. Throw the colony here. He'll die instantly. This thing has sweep, remember? Gosh, I almost want to put draft out, but he'll survive the initial initial hit. By the way, we have Remnant Pact, so let's go ahead and make our boy endless. The spikes kind of let us bypass the days on top, by the way, when we first come in. I do not want to put Wickless Tycoon here, I just don't, because the sweep will take away my mana forever, basically. Well, not forever, but, you know. How many Ember Dram does it have? Just one? Still. Okay. I will go ahead and put the colony out. Just let him die, then we can reform him, you know? The question is, do I put the draft out? And then we have 2 mana for the next hand. 30 damage. Well, let's put the Tycoon on top. His entire job is just to kill fairies. Okay, yeah, we'll put the draft in front. He's gonna die anyway, right? Or the rest of the guys are gonna die anyway. And then we'll have 2 mana next turn. No big deal. Oh, I almost want to take away his burnout. But the next turn he should die to stuff. And then we want the burnout there because we're going to bring him back with molding. So, yeah, that'll be it. Oh, also, I can take away days now, I just realized, with Wickless Recruitment, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so 2 mana instead of 3. 87 HP here. If I put Little Fade here... wow, we're burning out. Not dying. They really don't have much damage, do they? So we'll put Little Fade here. This thing will almost die. Then we'll put Little Fade on top and it'll be super cool. Although I could have just Crushing Demised him, I suppose. By the way, let's go ahead and use the mold, I think. Pull back the colony and start building his ass up. They'll both burn out. We'll get a nice pile of damage on this huge pile of HP. I suppose we could put the sentry out. Crap, I didn't look at the boss. I don't remember what the boss was. I should have looked more closely at that. Oops. Anyway, yeah, I made a mistake here. I should have Crushing Demised this. I guess I still could, it's just that I'm cucking myself out of the sentry at that point. Well, we'll put a colony back here. Do a little extra damage. He's not getting a kill here anyway, although... You know what? No, we're not going to Crushing Demise, because I'll just put Little Fade up here. No, Little Fade can kill the wing. Alright, yeah, okay, we'll make this work. This is okay. I just messed up a little bit, but that's fine. Okay. So Little Fade goes here. This thing dies to the spikes. Crushing Demise, we would really like to kill this Pyre Wings, if possible. The draw will let me draw into my 2 Crushing Demises way more often, which is quite good. Let's go ahead and use the holdover mold so we have it every time. Just keep molding stuff all the time. The cool thing about this Pyre Wings here is that he only does 4 damage, and this is now well more than 4 HP, so Colony can get a good pile of damage here, even though it does add the Ember Drain problem. Why don't we go ahead and use the Crushing Demise, because this is going to die first either way. Nice. Really based. Okay. Okay. Put this gentleman here. Why is this dying? Oh, I know why it's dying. Okay, this is multi-strike 2. Let's put him out. I want him to die. And then this stuff all dies. Very good. Very good. So we just throw a little fade up here and it guarantees a kill. You know, just with a regular attack. Not really getting money out of the Tycoon. I want to remove him from the deck very soon. There's Umberstone. I think that trample will not persist because it's apply, not enhance. So even when he comes back, he won't have the trample, which is kind of annoying. We can put stuff in front of him, I suppose. Burnout 1. There's that multi-strike 2, so based. I'd like to kill that colony if I could, but I can't. So we only have 3 places to put things in front of him. Okay, so he takes a hit, he takes another hit, and then he takes, he dies, and then there's a 3rd hit that I'll have to absorb. If we put this guy here, and this guy here, should get a nice 102 damage. Also, I forgot to mold. Whoops. There's a draft. Alrighty. Burnout 3, huh? 30, 40. I think the draft goes here to take all those hits, yeah? That also robs the kill, unfortunately. But I needed a tank in front. I needed to guarantee that. Okay, so now we get to trample across, you know. Actually, no, we're only doing 89 damage, huh? May have messed that up. Yeah, I did mess that up. Spike Driver Colony's getting both of those kills. Boo! Okay, well, there's no reason not to Crushing Demise down here, and just fingers crossed we get the bum in the back, and we don't, unfortunately. Alright, that's fine. Could Crystalline Seeds, but that's not going to be enough. It's probably best if I just throw the colony back here, and then recruit. And that way this thing dies for sure. And we have verified that that does take days away, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that stuff's all dealt with. We'll just do this now. A brief respite. I guess we'll find out if that trample goes away. I'm like 99% sure it does, but we'll see. Okay, all this dies instantly because of the sweep. So I might as well just Crushing Demise, to be honest. And then I can maybe mold back the Spike Driver Colony, although that's a bad colony, so let's mold first. It's the first Reform deck I've had a whole lot of fun with. Where's the one with multi-strike 2? Come on, man. Okay, so we'll do this. Although if I... It's gonna suck if I kill Fade and the Steel Wings instead of the Pyre Wings. That's gonna be real obnoxious. Do we draw another Crushing Demise? Eh. Whatever, fingers crossed. Alright, well, it wasn't ideal, but it wasn't the worst case scenario either. I suppose we can put... Yeah, we can put one of the big guys there to make sure it dies. Yeah, now it's dead. Put a colony here. He's gonna burn out immediately, that's fine. Do I put Titan Sentry out? I think I do. And then we'll put a little Fade down there as well. Yeah. draft here. Okay, this thing's gonna burn out. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, terrific. So what is up with this dude? He's got trample. I forgot about that. Alright. Little Fade goes in the back. To do lots and lots of damage. Do our molding. Lots of molding. I do get to find out if the trample stays, and like I thought, it does not. So that book was probably a mistake as far as that choice goes. Let us go ahead and Wickless Recruit on here. Which, whoops, doesn't, thought that would get us one more hit. Well, that was a mistake then. I should have Wicklessed the Spike Driver here. Okay, mistakes were made. Put these colonies out. And they'll all die as soon as the next turn starts. Well, at the end of the next turn. I would have loved to have popped out a Spike Driver colony here, but it doesn't fit. The question is, do I bother to make this thing burn out or not? All these other ones are just better. Realistically, how many molds am I going to have? 7 cards. 2 of them are predetermined. One's going to be a mold, so I get 2 molds. And 2 Crushing Demises, which are sadly useless to me. 3 Foregone Powers. Card removal would have been good if I had taken more of that. Yeah, let's not put this out, I think. Because if I do, that's just one worse Spike Driver colony in the... Well, hold up. Hold up, what's in there now? Nothing. Okay, so these things all die. That's 2 things in there. And we'll have 2 molds. Yeah, no, I want the colony to be in there. Because I don't want to bring back that draft now that I've taken away his burnout. Okay, so Little Fade's gonna come out. Oh, hey! Well, that's interesting. Okay, so when you do Wickless Recruitment, the burnout doesn't go away forever. If you mold it again, it keeps the big burnout. That is fun. That's real fun. Okay. So these guys are going to burn out. He's going to actually get hit and die. 26, 26. It's probably best if I just throw the draft out here in the back, I think. 528 damage, and then we just put Little Fade way back here. And then we win. We win. GG. What a base deck. My god. I mean, this resin block almost feels like cheating, I have to say, with what we're doing here. GG easy, hell yeah. Okay, so we could summon 2 drafts when this thing dies. I don't need more creatures. Action Spike, we only have 3 mana, so as cool as it is, I think we just take the money here. Okay, unnamed tome. My silence. Don't remember what enemies are in the final boss fight. I don't think that silence is helpful there. I know that there's the Darkwing guys that do damage and have low HP, that's all I remember. Okay, 645 gold, good pile. I could get healing, money, Merchant of Magic, or removal, steal, Hellvent. To me, the choice is pretty clear. I think we take the unstable vortex. I get the trinkets either way. Because this way I get to get rid of these goddamn things, which have been hounding me all game, just taking up space. Alright, so there is a large stone. If I wanted to, I could make Titan Sentry real big, which could be kind of cute, I suppose. 240 is really steep for removal, but I think I might want to buy 1 removal just to get rid of Mr. Tycoon, because he has very much outstayed his welcome. Could just treat him as a dead weight though, and simply not cast him. There's a duplicate here. I was thinking maybe we duplicate Crushing Demise again, because the boss here can just sort of summon dudes on random floors, so it's going to be nice to have a lot of those. Let's see what the trinkets are. Well, this is kind of cool. If I get Cuddlebeard, and then I buff the HP of Titan Sentry, we could do some really cute things with that. I think we're going to go in that direction. He becomes big. If I play my cards right, I can still do a removal. We could even, if I really wanted to be cute, we could even copy the Sentry, although that's making our space rather low. You know, I don't want that much crap taking up space. I already feel vaguely bad about taking up that much space with the Sentry. We could copy the holdover mold and just have molds for days. We're in a pretty good place as far as mold goes right now, but having a little bit more wouldn't be terrible. And then the deck becomes like super deterministic. I'm gonna do that. Purge card. Get rid of the Tycoon. I feel good about this. I feel real good about this. Yeah. I do. Okay. Normally I wouldn't take Runestone, but this is the last stop, so might as well spend money. Now, the Cuddlebeard is going to be less cool than you might think, because this guy's going to... I rolled the one that halves bad, you know, that halves debuffs, but I think it's okay. Yeah, so see, he summons the Lightwings right there. Okay, unfortunately, we did not pull the book on turn 1. Could Crystalline Seeds and kill all this stuff. I don't really want Little Fade to die. I want to apply... I said I didn't want to apply Endless to him, but I think I might... want to. Can he have my molded stuff, I wonder? And the resin block stuff? I bet he can. I bet those count as buffs that he can have. Anyway, Crystalline Seeds is cool here. I can just kill all these dudes. Well, the two in the back. Put Titan Sentry here and start applying Frostbite to the boss, which is fun. Do this, Little Fade dies, and we could simply start remolding him, I suppose. Surely that halving of debuffs doesn't apply to Burnout. That would be really upsetting. Okay, we're going to put this here. The reasoning is that I'm going to take a bunch of damage and this guy's going to end up with a bunch of Frostbite on him, although he is unfortunately harvesting, so whenever anything dies, I mean, he's going to harvest these two things, so it kind of counteracts it a bit. Put our boy here, let him die, it's fine. We'll just mold him next turn. Neither of these molds are the holdover mold, which feels bad, but what are you going to do? Crystalline Seeds, I really wish we had pulled it not at the same time as the Sentry. I guess I'll just do it to the boss. Okay, this seems alright, I guess. I probably should have done it to Darkwings here, but yeah. Also, that's not the guy I was thinking of. There's a different dude. Maybe it's called, let's see, Lightwings, Darkwings. There's a different guy who just does like a shitload of damage, like 100 or something. Or something really high. I think it's multi-strike and has like 3 HP. But maybe he's not in this fight. This version of this fight. Alright, well, let's pass turn, I guess. Pyre Wings, huh? With Ember Drain. Okay. I have incant on the bottom floor. Oh, I do. I forgot about my incant. It's because I never get that, you know. Wasted some HP. You're right, I did. My bad. Okay, well we can kill this Darkwings instantly, which feels good. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Adios. We can mold, which of course I want to do. We pull back Little Fade. Kind of silly to give him Endless now, unless I mean, I guess he'll burn out every single turn. We could give him Endless, and then just, like, do Wickless Recruitment later, but I think what I'm going to do is, put him here, do an extra pile of spikes damage to this thing in the front. We'll let him die and we'll just keep remolding him. I think the thing I just cast was the holdover one. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, you know what? I think I want to do Endless on the Sentry. This way we don't end up with burnout on him. This is perfect. Yes. And that means all this crap dies. Wait. Just because of the 2 armor? That's awesome. Let's pretend I did that on purpose. Okay, I'll go ahead and put out my Spike Driver colony. Yep, very close. How you doing, Perpetual Blur? Haven't seen you in a little while. A little more incant there. But yeah, I really like Endless on Titan Sentry here. And none of that Ember Drain affected me because everything died. Very good stuff. So we just throw Sentry here again. Nothing was lost. I could have done Crushing Demise first, and maybe I should have. By the way, Resin Block means this guy's going to become decently offensive too. Of course, we will mold out Fate again. Been playing Path of Exile. It's one of those games that I hear people talk about an awful lot that I should probably try out at some point, but never have. Alrighty, if I put Little Fade in front, he dies. Put him in the back, he doesn't really make a kill. Oh my god, I did it again, didn't I, Senji? I'm just so used to, like, doing it elsewhere to avoid the enemy incants. Yeah, that's right. He's a big shark, isn't he? Dragon's Dogma, is that any good? I've heard people talking about that as well. Alright, we'll put Little Fade here. He will die, he will kill that, he will get buffed a little bit. Forget the Umberstone. Taking this was simply a mistake. Let's put a Spike Driver back here. Although that does stop me from putting Little Fade out there again. That's okay. Question is, do I want to put Spike Drivers out? I'm going to put him there because I want him to die first so I can start buffing him because he's the one... Oh wait, no, he's not my Multi-Strike 2 guy, is he? I want this guy here. There we go. So it's a big row. This should be okay. A new league started? Oh. Like a ladder season type thing? Okay, so, hey, look at me. I'm gonna do the right thing this time. And cast in this row. 0 available reforms. Very interesting. It's a rare thing for me to have in this deck. To have more reforms than I want. But that's gonna change soon as these guys die. Let's go ahead and use the... Wait, is there any way I can kill my own guys? No. Okay, I don't have the those suicide attacks, so we're gonna do this again, just to make it hold over for the next turn. We're going to throw out Little Fade, and he's gonna get a kill. So I think we'll put him in the back probably, because I actually want these Spike Driver colonies to die, so I can start remolding them for the boss kill. Gosh, I'm tempted to throw out another one. I think I will. Okay, based. Speed setting 2 buttons left to settings button? Yeah, I know. It's already on Super Ultra. You know? Doesn't go any faster than that. the slowdown is my slow thought process, unfortunately. So I guess that we could Wickless Fade right now. I don't think I really want to. Didn't realize Super Ultra was an option. It is. I mean, yeah, there's no reason not to do this, because we determined that the burnout sticks around if you were to remold him again, so this is fine. Look at all that frostbite we're applying to the boss. Really not bad, even if he's taking it down once in a while. Okay, that's Crushing Demise. That is Umberstone. Interesting. I guess this guy's taking all that damage from my spikes, because this stuff is all going to die. Let me go ahead and mold. We'll mold here. Get a little incant on him. 36x3. Okay. Spike Driver Colony goes here. Oh, wait, that was a mistake. That means I don't get the spikes damage. Crap. Yeah, that was a big mistake. All this stuff dies, and... I mean, I suppose I can still Umberstone my boy here. Didn't watch the battles before with Spikes upgrade. No, we got, we've gone 3 levels of the Spikes upgrade. Where it's, the entire game we've been gaining attack damage and spikes every time he kills something. So we've buffed him quite a bit. Alrighty, do I even want to bother with Umberstone? I'm actually tempted to Crushing Demise here. In fact, I will. Okay, that's fine. And then I can just find a use for this Primitive Bolt, huh? Also, I should have done that in the bottom. Oops. Keep forgetting to do that. 10, 20, 35. I mean, that's not enough armor really to save him from any of this crap, though. Let's put our boy back here. Oh, whoops. 10, 20. Oh, yeah, there's the 15 and the 30. Crap. That's fine. I wanted him to die anyway. He'll remold again. We'll probably not have the draft. Let's keep the Spike Driver Colony, I think. He'll burn out instantly, and that's fine. Maybe we'll just leave the draft off. Because I'm going to have a very full consume pile. On the other hand, we are remolding an awful lot. Team-based stealth? What now? Oh no. Backdooring in games is always exciting. Yeah, so this is a big question. If I put this draft out, I don't think it's going to like ruin the game, but it could be bad. He's sort of tanky, I guess. But I mean, the Titan Sentry is our tank. So having a third row would be kind of nice. Am I ever going to not have enough things to remold at this point? We're going to lose this guy, we're going to lose this guy, and we're going to lose this guy. We're going to have 3 things in the burnout pile. Yeah, I don't think I cast draft. Although, this dude could start summoning crap right at the top. Alright, yeah, I'm sold. I gotta put him up there. Just because of that. Okay, so we put the sentry back on the bottom. No question about that. Go ahead and do our molds. 2 molds per turn. Oh. Oh! Wow, I didn't think this through. I should have Crushing Demised first. Down here. Alright, that's probably okay. I could just Wickless this guy and kind of get the best of both worlds. There we go. This is a big-ass row of crap. We gotta put our spike drivers up here. Boom, and Boom. Okay. Now, as far as the Crushing Demise goes, we really can't cast it anywhere now. So we're just gonna foregone power right here, give him a little incant. Drained. Take 30 damage, we kill both of these things. No big deal. Go ahead and mold. Go ahead and mold. There's our Umber Stone. I am honestly tempted to use it on our friend here, who will do more damage to the Gilded Wing. Also kind of want to put a guy in front so that this Spike Driver doesn't die. 4 plus 10 is 14. This guy has 16 HP, so we could throw him in front. He burns out anyway, which means that I don't get Ember Drained. All this stuff burns out, which is great. Only Ember Drain that happens is from Little Fade. So, boom, these dudes die. So that's dealt with. Okay. I could Primitive Mold and pull back this Spike Driver colony. Or I could Umberstone my guy here. I know that I want to put him there, though, because he's, you know, he's just as good, actually better. So him dying is good. On the other hand, we have just so many Primitive Molds. Wish I had more mana. We could do like Crushing Demise and then mold and bring out even more stuff. I think that Umberstone, I want to use it not really for an important purpose, but to get it out of the deck. On the other hand, I kind of want to get the Spike Driver colony back so I can make sure I have just a ton of really powerful colonies, so let's do that. Okay. I mean, he'll die. Actually, yeah, he'll die instantly, but that's the whole point, is to make them die as many times as possible so we can keep molding out just tons and tons of damage. Then I don't Crushing Demise. Okay. Final wave, baby! Okay. Wow, all these molds. What a weird deck we've built here with these Spike Driver colonies plus Reform. I mean, it certainly works, though. It's every single Spike Driver colony in my deck, god damn. Well, let's put the best one in. 81x3. Okay. Only 44 damage, but his front boys die, which is nice. The burnout is a problem here. Well, the buff is incredibly terrible, which is why I never, ever, ever buy that. Unless I, you know, unless I have straight up no reason to. I am sad that Little Fade is not dying here. I would have liked to have reformed him again, but that's okay. What's going on with him? He doesn't have sweep or anything, does he? No, he just has multi-strike. So I think what I will do... I think I will just, like... dump a bunch of this crap in here. And it'll die really quickly, but that's okay. It's gonna die incredibly quickly, actually, because of the multi-strike X3. Boo! Wait a minute. Crap. I made a huge mistake. I wanted to put my sentry in the middle to block for Little Fade. That is a huge, huge mistake. Too late now. I think we might lose this. Yeah, we're only able to do 776. Oh, Christ. Hold on. So 2 molds. I could wickless one of these guys. We actually have 3 molds, so it makes sense for me to Crushing Demise and then Reform. Yes. Have enough to cast everything. I do. I almost don't want to cast the holdover things, though. Were mistakes made? I think mistakes might have been made. Too bad I can't make enough space for the sentry to show up here. I do think the sentry goes here, and then we just poop little Fade out in the back, you know. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Put the sentry here. Do the mold. Who else would I be doing holdover on, though? One mold is enough, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, 26 HP, gosh. Burnout 3, Burnout 5. Colony is better hit than Champion now, it sure is. So that means that I probably should mold again just to have a chance of getting the big colony back. Yeah, I think he goes in the absolute back. So 1540 damage. This draft, I knew casting this was going to screw me over. What a mistake. Why is this thing burning out? That doesn't make sense. It should be dying on the first turn. Like, this thing dies, 10, 20... Oh, wait, no. No, okay. So we'll... Doesn't actually do more damage, fuck. Nope, I thought we would get, like, one more hit, but nope. Alright, so we don't cast the Spike Driver Colony, I don't think. We're gonna have if I use this mold, I have 3 chances to pull the Super Spike Driver. And he'll have, what, 6 turns? Not even. 3 turns, 1827. I don't think we can win. Well, we only have 1 capacity is the problem. I will be drawing Crushing Demise. So, here's the sad thing. We could Crushing Demise here, but there's a chance we hit the Sentry instead of the draft. I may have to do that, though. I don't think I cast Spike Driver Colony. If I did, I would just end up filling up my slots, so we pass turn. Oh man, you can't even afford to make like a tiny mistake at this kind of Covenant level. Really, really brutal. Alrighty, let's do this turn perfectly. We have 2 Crushing Demises. And we only have 2 molds. I thought I'd have 3. Whoops. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to mold out the Sentry. Which means I don't want to Crushing Demise and kill the Sentry. If I were to mold out the Sentry, I don't have the thing required to take away the burnout. I most likely have to demise the Sentry. Maybe. I think I do mold first. And we see... We need to grab this Spike Driver Colony right here and see exactly how much damage we do. I think that if I can get that out, we just win, now that I'm looking at his HP. So, I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's a little Fade. It's not ideal, really. Okay, that is not our boy. It's not our boy, so let's think about this. We do more damage with the Spike Driver Colony, but we have more burnout with Little Fade. We really rolled poorly. I have a suspicion I think Little Fade does more damage overall. We're doing like 140, 652 per turn versus 135, but then we do an extra 71. And actually an extra 142 because he's going to survive. No, an extra 210 overall because he's going to survive 3 hits. Fade behind Sentry. Here's the thing, I don't want to, it occurred to me I don't want to cast him, because then if I Crushing Demise, then I could kill him. Fade does more. Frostbite is ticking while Fade dies. Yes, that is true. And while the Sentry dies. I mean, we could sit here and math this out, but it's horrid. If we did Crushing Demise and hit the draft, that would be just perfect. If we hit the Sentry, it's just not possible to win at that point. I wish I... Hold on, I guess I will math it out. Alright, so... Sentry survives 3 turns. Okay, actually survives two turns. Does 3 attacks per turn, he does 60 damage in those 2 turns. And then on the... Yeah, I don't think I need the roll either, but I'm going to try to math this out. It's just really complicated. So on the 3rd turn, he survives 2 more hits, right? So we've got 2 full turns. Actually, we have 3 full turns with Little Fade in the back. Like, if we were to put Little Fade back here, on that 3rd turn... Wait, we have armor. Hold up, we have armor. So we have effective 85 HP, so 10, 20, 30... 40, 50, 60, and then he's going to do 90, so then the draft is alive. Sentry survives 3 full turns. On the 4th turn, he takes 1 hit and dies. Draft takes another hit and dies. Actually, no, he doesn't survive 3 full turns. He only has 85 HP. We do 30 per turn, so he dies on the 3rd turn. He just tanks for the whole thing. So on the 4th turn, first hit kills Draft. Then there's 2 more hits that hit Little Fade, and then he gets an attack. So Little Fade gets, overall he gets 4 attacks, right? Yeah, he tanks all 9 hits and dies on the 9th. Which means that Little Fade, turn 1 passes, he gets a hit. Turn 2 passes, he gets a hit. Turn 3 passes, he gets a hit after Sentry dies. Turn 4 passes... he takes 2 hits, and 1 goes to the draft, so he gets 4 attacks. He gets 4 attacks and 2 sets of spikes. 3 sets of spikes. So we're looking at 100 and... Oh, fuck me, I'm busting out the calculator. 135 times 4, so that's the damage he does, and then plus 71 times 3, which is the spikes damage. So he's going to do 753 damage. So that's enough, right? Yeah, that's enough. 1,156, that's just barely enough. Just kidding! What the fuck happened? Ah, he burns out! You're right! Shit! Piss! Fuck! No, it's the burnout. You're right. You're right. You're right. God damn it. Also, he is dazed for turn 1. That's important. That I forgot. Covenant levels. Man, if we just had that wickless recruitment. So hold on. Is it possible for us to win still? This guy goes down to... Okay, we do 40 damage with the Pyre. We might not have to roll the crushing. Hold up. We do another 120 damage. 3, 6, 9... 950 plus 120 is, yeah, that's not enough. Yeah, that would be 1070. I gotta roll the crushing then. Even if I use Umbra Stone, which would give me another 2 armor, that's not enough to do anything. Now, I'm not sure if that actually saves us, though. I have to wonder if maybe it would be best to put the pure skill. Yeah, well, here's the problem. The draft was not burning out. The spike driver will, but this should be enough. It's just way more damage. Burnout's an issue, though. It doesn't change. Are you sure about that? We'll see. Hold up, we'll see. Just the question is, where do I want to put him? Sentry dies on 9th. Yeah, but we get way more damage because the draft was only doing, what, like 15 times 2? Hind takes 30. That's fine. I think this guy goes here. 1080. 1080. That should be enough. That's enough for the pyre to finish it. Also, I wasn't counting frostbite damage. It was probably enough for the pyre to finish it even before because of frostbite damage. But yeah, that was a close one. That was really close. It was fun. I mean, I think it's more fun when it's close. Certainly, it wouldn't have been as close if I had made less mistakes, but I mean, damn, that was fun. I am liking this new update. If the other champions, if the other new champions in the clans are anything like this one in terms of fun, I'm gonna like it a lot. That was exciting. I mean, granted, part of what made it so exciting was the spike driver event, which was just wacky. Holy shit! An extra 1000 HP in Covenant rank 25? Wow, well, that'll be interesting. Would have lost that on Covenant 25. Hey, there we go. That's our first time winning with Spike Driver Colony. I'm surprised because it's such a good event. Little fade, baby. I see that my boy Quezzle has been rising in the Covenants. Good for him. And Alf as well. I think Wesley's higher than before, too. The Imp Queen? That sounds fun. Okay. Well, I think that'll be it for Monster Train, at least. Yeah, that was Covenant rank 24 with Melting as the primary and Stygian as the secondary. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.